Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Taylor Heineke and the New York Giants versus Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say, because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
Yeah, 1 pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7, as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. It'll be Hurts on the option. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. They begin with a run by Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Heineke to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Heineke's a throw completed to Hyatt. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Barkley again. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing. Heineke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Heineke now. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, Heineke. That one finds Hyatt. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. First down, Heineke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to. Hurts fumbles it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Barkley. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. Dances by him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll get this up to about the 44. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now Heineke changing the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Barkley bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gets him the first down yardage there. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we